y'all please give a warm welcome for 2 Diamonds, Kristy Sutton. Okay. So I don't need the microphone, right? Can y'all hear me?
Nope.
You're loud.
You're loud, be loud. You just have to continuously talk loud because for people who are watching the video, if you don't use the microphone, they can't hear you. Just from somebody who watches video training all the time.
I can use it for 10 minutes.
I'm just saying. Like if your voice
I
drops.
can use a microphone.
Thank you, Kristy, for telling people what I've told them. So,
Well, you know, I always watch online.
Well, I'm going to use it for you. For all you people out there who are watching me.
That's right. All the rest of those girls will be on beach.
Okay, so, yeah, we have several things to cover tonight. What time is it? Lacey talked too long, so I have to cut mine in half. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about bookings and then a little bit about sponsoring. That's kind of broad. But one thing I really want to stress is that you need to be successful in Premier, you need to be a dynamite booker and really great at sponsoring. Okay, that doesn't mean that you might not go through periods where you don't sponsor anybody for, I don't know, 8 months. Okay, yeah, or 2 years. Okay, but really and truly, if you're in this for long term, you need to be really great at booking, and then pretty good at sponsoring. Okay, because that will come with bookings. So I'm going to share with you real quick my new booking activity that I've been doing at shows because I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to put the pressure on people, right? That's what we always feel, like everybody says that, it's so awkward. So I'm going to show you something that I've been doing. You want to see it?
Yeah.
It's not awkward. Okay, so I need 4 party girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, come on. Okay, you got to bring a chair up though. Face me like you're on a couch. There we go. So we're not like okay, so I can't use it for this. It's too How many of you currently do a booking activity? Raise your hand. Okay. Oh. That sounded savage. He's like all floppy that one. Okay. Oh, who's going to be my hostess?
Justice.
Jess. Okay.
Okay.
No, you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna. You want to take notes? I can walk you step by step. Whenever I get done, if I have notes. Okay. But I'm just gonna show you what I do real quick, and then we'll talk about it after this. Okay, ready? All right. So Jess. Well, we're gonna face it. Oh yeah, this is the part. You're not really here. Okay. All right. So thank you to Jess because she's my hostess today, and without a hostess, pretty much I'd be out of business, right? And so hostesses are really super special to me. So thanks for opening up your home. And Jess, one of the things she's gonna get from me is a polishing cloth. Okay. Because she is gonna get so much free jewelry tonight that she's gonna need this to clean it all. So have a seat. All right. Here's the other thing. So she's going to get all the free jewelry tonight. She's going to need that to clean it. And I have an extra little thing right here. This is a charm bracelet that you cannot purchase from Premier. Okay, but I want to give it to you for free tonight. And I'll tell you how you can get it because this is usually what I do too. Who's been at one of my parties? I'm like, oh gosh, where's that? Okay. Okay. It's so true. Okay.
Part of your charm.
Yeah. Right. The chaos and disorder. Okay. So I have an extra gift card for Jess tonight because she's getting all this free stuff, right? So she's going to get another $50 gift card to use tonight at her party, and she needs your help. Okay. So I'm going to give this to her to hold on to, but she can't use it yet because she's going to need 3 of you to have your own jewelry party, and then I'm going to be able to redeem that for her tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put these cute little charm bracelets onto Jess's wrist. Okay, she loves them and they're really cute, but she doesn't want 3. Okay?
I just need like one.
Okay, so listen, girls, anytime.
There's a little ring on it.
Yeah, let me show you.
This is so cute.
Are you acting? Are you acting?
She's acting. I was like.
So let me read to you really quickly what this charm bracelet is about. Okay, so the crown is a part of the Premier Designs logo. It symbolizes hope in Premier's royal way of service. The heart reminds us that Premier's purpose is to enrich lives through caring, and that people are the heart of Premier. And the ring represents the product we sell. The cross is a reminder that Premier is based on biblical principles. So whether you want this just for yourself or you need to give somebody a gift this week, all right, this can be yours. So Jess is going to have 3 of them on her wrist. Throughout my presentation over the next few minutes, whenever you know that you want what Jess is getting tonight, all this free jewelry, then you're just going to come over here and say, Jess, I need one of those bracelets, okay? So you can do that at any time during my presentation, but I will tell you that the first one of you that already knows that you want free jewelry is going to get an extra little gift from me. That's a gift card, and on the back there's a scratch off. You can scratch it off because you're going to get even more free jewelry at your show.
Oh,
David, will you do more? All right, so this, I'll pause right here. This is usually what happens at my parties, is somebody is like greedy, okay? And then this is what happens. So the next person is like right behind her. It starts this, and I haven't even started yet, okay? Okay, so you want to get
Where did this come from? Where do you get
Oh, thank you.
We're cheap.
Super cheap.
So yeah, I think you can get like a pack of 25 cards and then those stickers, and total is like $5.
Okay, so I'll stay there. So I will tell you, if this doesn't happen, my last party that I had with several girls, no one did this at the beginning. Okay, so I started right into my purse game. But I will say things like, if they are like, no one bites right there, I will say something like, are you guys just loving all this jewelry already? Well, I'm shaking my head, okay? And they're like, uh-huh, okay. All right, so I just keep this at the forefront, reminding them that they can, and then I have my hostess, like, every letter, I'm like, hold up your wrist, okay? So then this is really fun because the hostess is the one kind of helping you meet the ground between that future hostess and the jewelry lady, and so it's not as awkward because these girls don't know you yet. And so this just kind of helps to soften it up and give you a little buffer, okay? And then it's just funny. And so if nobody takes this at the very beginning, then whenever you get to whatever you do for H, stacking the boxes, showing them about all the free jewelry, then you're going to go back to this and say, so remember, Jess has these 3 bracelets on her wrist, and the first one of you to go snag one of those off is going to get this extra gift card for free jewelry at your party. Then usually they're like diving into that point, okay? And then if they still don't, right, because then that would be really awkward. Like, and no one still wants to have a party, okay? Then you got to be able to laugh at yourself and just say, all right, girls, so we are women and we can change our mind. And so you can still grab these bracelets off of Jess's arm anytime tonight. I will still honor that booking, okay? So if you're taking notes, I just made a few notes. This is rare for me that I made notes, but so I thank the hostess. I use the cleaning cloth. Okay, I always bring my hostess up. I always use the cleaning cloth. Those things are super cheap. They're $1.75. Does anybody know?
I don't think they're that much, are they? Maybe they are.
They might not be. There's a few different ones. I like the pink one.
I think the gray ones are $1.50. Yeah.
Okay. So really cheap, but I love it because it's a little something from my hostess, but it's also a great segue into she's getting a lot of free jewelry, okay? So cleaning cloth, I always use that, and then the $50 gift card, I pull that out, so you should be using these. I know we're all recycling them, but use them because Premier gave them to us, and they're really great because people love to hold a gift card. And a lot of times, I didn't say it tonight, but a lot of times I'll say like, okay, who loves getting a gift card? Anybody? Okay. Like, it doesn't matter where it's to, yes. Okay, so it can be to Starbucks, it can be to Target, and then I'm like, it can be a store that you really hate or you don't even go to, right? And we still love to get a gift card to it, even if we never use it. I got a gift card to the Hippodrome 7 years ago, and I still haven't used it. No, we lost it, but they reissued us one 2 nights ago. So gift cards, they want to hold it and touch it, and you can use this as a tool at your show. So give that to the hostess and tell everybody else she can't redeem it yet until 3 of you help her out, okay? The other thing that, that I say is, so actually put the bracelets on her. I read what's on the charm bracelet because I think that's really special. And women love these things Do you know that? Like, they love the charm bracelet. I told one of my new jewelers who booked a party with the bracelet, and then at her training show we used it again, and I told her how much they cost, and she was like, like, what? $245, and they come in gold. Do you know that? They come in gold too. They just started doing that a few months ago, I think. But I've seen it in person. It's a really pretty gold. It's like a
It's like a
sort of antique, but
cheapy. Yeah, it looks good.
no, it's not the
I
bright,
had
shiny
like
gold.
try to buy it off like this old lady's like, oh, I want that. Where's that in the catalog? I'm like, well.
You can have it for $245. I put 3. That's right. So I put 3, 1 for each booking. Yep. And usually my hostess already has one. So if my hostess, because usually she has one because she got one at the party that she booked at, so she already has a charm bracelet. But if she doesn't, I just give her one that night. And I say these are reserved only for my hostesses. So the only way you can get one of these really cute charm bracelets is to be a hostess.
I was just gonna say, in Lake City, they love them too. And I was gonna say what you said, like reserving them for the hostess, because I have so many people offer to buy them. And I actually had a lady, I have no idea who she is, but she did a catalog show for me up in Michigan, just to get one of those. She saw it on Facebook or something, and she.
I hope they never see how much they cost.
I don't ever tell people that for sure.
But even though I know how much they are, I still think they're so cute.
I wear the gold one. I have like a mix. I wear the gold. I wear both.
I love it. And I love that all the little pieces are on there. And then ask things like, are you loving this story? Did you find something already that you love? Don't you want to do something just like Jess is doing tonight? Okay, relate it back to your hostess because they want to do what Jess is doing because it's pretty easy. Don't be a super chef.
No, don't.
Jess just made brownies and lemonade. That's it, okay? And then they can relate to that. And then and then by saying who already knows that they want to do what Jess is doing tonight and get all this free jewelry. There's usually a really greedy girl in your crowd, okay? So just feed the greed, okay? Feed the greed. And I have done before where they've done it at the same time, and I just give her a gift card too. I'm like, oh, it was a tie. Okay. Do what?
Who already knows what? Who does?
What?
How much is on your gift card?
Okay, so great question. So these little gift cards are the shopping spree on me. These are from the incentives website. They're like come in pack of 20 maybe. Cheap, like $2.
It's like $2 for a pack of 20, and then you can buy
And then
the little scratch off stickers for I think like $1.50 for 50 of them.
yeah, but I've never repurchased these. I recycle them. So at the end of the night, whenever they're writing their party date and all their information on that hostess information sheet, I just have them scratch this off and I write right there. It says booking gift in your section. If you use those, you should be using those. Yep. And I just have her write, or I just write right there how much free jewelry she got. So some people are like, they get their penny out and they want to like scratch it off, so yay. But it also just peels right off. Okay. I had somebody do that, and I was like, well, you're just no fun. So, but I have under there anywhere from 20 to 50. So I only have 150 that I kind of took out. So between 20 and 40. Well, I had one for another booking activity. Now that I do this, it's between 20 and 40. Most are like between 20 and 30. I have a couple 40s, but mine are all like, you'll really only need 3 prepped for each party, because if you like in the spur of the moment really feel generous and you want to give that third person a gift card too, then by all means go ahead. Because sometimes having that little extra incentive keeps them on your calendar. So, oh yeah, thank you. So does everybody use this right here, hostess information sheet? Raise your hand if you do not. Okay, because you got to go sit in the back of the class. Just kidding. Okay, if you don't use this, I encourage you to use this. This is on premierrockstars.net, and the password is Rockstars. Use this. I always have them fill this part out right here, just at the top. Have the hostess fill it out, okay? And then you can write right here. It says booking gift. You can write how much was on their gift card, okay? I think that's it for. Yeah. So the first one to grab it gets an extra gift card, but I usually give everybody a gift card because I just feel generous. Okay, that's it. Your party's over.
When can they use it?
Yay!
Well, my brownie.
There's no round section.
A lot of free time.
I'm coming to another one of her shows.
Okay. Anybody have a question? Any more questions about that?
When did they get to use that gift card for the $20?
At their show.
At their party. So make that clear. This is a gift card that you will get to use at your very own jewelry show. Not tonight. That could be confusing.
With a negative show.
Okay, so when it comes to bookings, your most important job in booking a party is to overcome objections. Okay, you've got to be a professional objection overcomer because